Hello everybody, welcome back to Tennessee Titans franchise. And what don't we have to go over here? QB1 check-in, and then we already looked at this weekly award, and then we have players ready to negotiate. I'll walk through those guys again and then look at the season stats so far from our team, and we can go over a few trade offers, which I don't think I'll be trading Tier Tart unless the offer is very good. So first things first, let's check in with our QB number 1, Malik Willis. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far, and when that happens, a lot of blame is usually placed on the quarterback, who needs to step up. The rest of the team, I'll say that Malik Willis has been good to as good as he can be as a 8 overall. I think that the team has to step up. The offensive line has done a pretty lackluster job so far this season, and honestly, we haven't found too much comfortability elsewhere other than the run game. Next thing we'll go over, I think it's just one offer. Okay, no, we'll go over offers from the league. Ed Ingram, Kendrick Bourne, I'm not interested. No, absolutely not. Algier, though, this is interesting because I like a running back, and we can have a 4 running back system going. Obviously, I'm joking. Everyone else around, I mean, you kidding me? You offered me Zach Pickens. Yeah, no one really strikes that interest of mine. And we'll be moving on to players ready to negotiate. So we have to accept Burke's option. We'll probably try to, re-sign Stonehouse and Reed. Brunskill, I'm just not interested. Maurice Fitzpatrick, we got out of, I think it was UDFA. Yosh Nijman hasn't played especially great. He's not even starting. Nicholas Petit-Frere beat him out for that job. Tim Settles, same thing. Just a free agent that we got. Tyson Anderson, Whitfield, and then Matt Hennessy possibly could be brought back. Elijah Molden, same thing. Monty Rice is probably on his way out. Shaq Griffin as a 29-year-old. It's going to be tough to bring back, especially with only normal development. He'll probably be down to like a 75 overall. Levante David, depending on how well he plays this season, he could see a pretty pricey negotiation or a pretty pricey extension with the Titans for sure. And Willie Gay, same thing. He's played pretty good so far this season. I will try to get Joseph Klein a little bit more involved. I'll tweak the formation subs before we head into our next game. DeAndre Hopkins is up for grabs. Honestly, player card, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna go ahead and add this man to the trade block. It's been crazy so far this season, a lot moving and a lot of moving pieces especially, and DeAndre Hopkins could be another one of those guys. There's Antonio Gibson, same thing, probably just not gonna bring him back though. And then Kevin Byard, who has like the only man on planet Earth that's interested in being a Tennessee Titan. I just don't have interest in signing him to a 3-year deal, and he probably won't go for much less. Season stats for the boys: Malik Willis is 21 of 7 or 31 of 73, 3 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. I shouldn't say only, it's pretty bad. Rushing, Jalen Reynolds has 1 less carry than Tyjae Spears, but 103 more yards than Tyjae. Tell me that is not great, because that is amazing. And Antonio Gibson's running quite well when he gets the ball, the limited opportunities he has. And then receiving, KJ Hamler's really been the guy to mention. Hopkins has been fine, nothing spectacular, but he's been useful when he's open and not getting double covered or triple, even with someone in the flat, someone in the middle with the linebacker, something like that, and then a deep safety. That seems to be most of the looks we get this season. Chig Okonkwo, 9 receptions, 90 yards. Jalen's fine. Traylon Burks and Kyle Phillips is fine. Clyde Claxton, probably look to get him a little bit more involved. And then defensively, this comes to no surprise, the leader is Rashawn Montag in sacks and 3 TFLs, 4 for Willie Gay. But Montag's been so good and he's been so limited. He just hopped into a bigger role last episode, and hopefully that will the numbers will go up this episode, as Shaq Griffin leads the team with 3 interceptions, 2 for Willie Gay, 1 for Byard, 1 for Hooker, and 1 for McCreary. So we're off to a pounding start on defense. We're doing well, taking the ball away, and we'll look to only improve on that. I just tweaked formation subs, so Joseph Klein will be seeing a few more snaps, nothing like no crazy improvements. And we'll try to contain the QB scramble. They're going to say it's with Marcus Mariota. That's just not how that works. And we'll counter the blitz, and then team profile. You guys know the drill by now. Do the same ones every time. 1 interception, 24 points or less, 300 offensive yards, and no sacks allowed. And then we obviously have our little mini games to go through, and this drill will finish up and we easily have gold, and very easy gold for Rashawn Montag. He's a beast, man. And no upgrades or anything after practice, so we'll just hop into the game and I'll see you guys in there. Malik Willis will lead the team onto the field for the first time here today on the first drive of the day for any team. 31 to 73. We already looked at these numbers. Malik Willis has been good. He's been manageable. There's just those one-off throws that really just we suffer from, and we've got to look to minimize that and just take the safe look every time. And that being said, instead, we'll just start off with a basic run to probably one of the better running backs that, you know, the Titans have seen since Derrick Henry a whole year ago. And in a power look, we will get Memphis's old running back Antonio Gibson involved, and you could see why. He's going to go down the field, up the field for 28 freaking yards. What a start on the ground for this team. Two back-to-back good plays, different running backs, and we'll look to alternate onto the third running back. I do not want to go towards DeForest Buckner. I will audible out of that play for sure. Get out of the pocket with Malik Willis, and he can create with his feet, giving opportunities to guys like Chigakonkwo on the run. Great pass from Malik Willis to start this one off. Play action will keep the linebackers like semi-close, and he'll be sacked. Who is that off the edge? Number 55. Oh my God, who is that guy? That's like the rookie, right? And hopefully Malik Willis is not down. I was going to call him Will Levis here. 2nd and 12, put us in a little bit of a sticky situation. Let's just go to the tight end underneath, who is so good at creating after, holy moly, creating after the catch as he fumbles out of bounds. We'll shuffle to a run right here. I think this is a read option or something. Yeah, DeForest Buckner was having none of that. 4th and 3. This is definitely 4-down territory, especially with the way that we were running the ball. But I will just take my points. Coach is telling me to do the same thing. And I mean, I basically am coach, but you know what I'm talking about. Addison Reed, this one is up and good through the uprights. 3-0. We'll take that stunning start. And Anthony Richardson, they got his nose piercing in the game. You know, he's coming out looking really flashy in that those Colts uniforms. And 50 of 73, 703 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's unstoppable. We're not going to be able to play against. Oh my God. I think if anything, we're going to have to stop him and force him to like pass the ball, if anything. So Taylor will work outside and run for just a yard. Last week was pretty good, not especially like particularly great. 2nd and 9, Jelani Woods outside. Get 2 guys on him, Hooker and McCreary. And 3rd and 3, we're gonna bunch. And damn it, Rashawn Montag, did you just jump off sides or neutral zone infraction? Yep. All right. Oh, they're gonna call us on the offense. It's actually a false start on. Is that Eric Fisher? Who's that? Bernard Ryman? Which one is that? I'm trying to guess here in the certain amount of time I have. Number 79. That would be Bernard Ryman, I believe. Yeah, Braden Smith's on the other end and is number 72. So we're looking good. And they'll step it or drop it down to Jonathan Taylor, who will not get the margin to gain. It'll be 4th and 4. We'll get the ball back off the punt. After a pretty good first drive, especially running the ball, we'll go right back to the man who did it well, and that was Antonio Gibson. Just doesn't really have that breakaway speed that we'd need there, but still a gain of 7. Got to look at the positives. And DeForest Buckner, we've really struggled against him in the past on run plays like that because his inside stuff that's the most overpowered thing in the game, and nothing we can really do about it. So we're gonna just drop back and look to just dump down, create after. Okay, what was that truck attempt there? As we're gonna get someone in the end zone, or not in the end zone, in the backfield. I don't like DeForest Buckner. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Is there any way we can just like not snap this ball? I'd rather take the 5 yards than snap this ball. I know that sounds crazy. I mean, Hamler, that looks pretty open, but I know this game. We'll take that delay of game here, and I mean, it's not something to be frustrated about because we're just gonna punt the ball. I'm not gonna snap that. That's what I mean by playing it safe, is just playing the game like this instead of like the other way that we've been playing kind of recklessly and like just more fun than anything. As this one will be up and somehow out of bounds. Be a meh punt, not great. 1st and 10 now. Joseph Klein from the other side of the field, gonna try to make it over to JT. Just not a good man coverage look on a wheel route, and it's like they knew it, and the CPU takes advantage of it. So just an unfortunate look for us there. Unfortunately, not a whole lot we can do about it. And same thing here, we're all scrambled with different assignments. This one overthrown Michael Pittman there, as we get lucky, get off with one there. 2nd and 10, and they're all over the place now. Is this one out to Jelani Woods, who will be wrapped up all alone by the rookie linebacker Joseph Klein. And we've got a blitz incoming here on the quarterback. Will be in Anthony Richardson's face immediately on that linebacker blitzing both of our middle linebackers, Gay and Levante David, and Willie Gay just gets straight into the face of Anthony Richardson. They'll punt it. We'll go with a little RPO here, and this one will definitely be a run. And nope, never mind. Can't. Forgot you can't take any sort of delay with DeForest Buckner on the defensive line. And this will be the play we draw up here. I actually like it quite a bit, especially with D-Hop doing what D-Hop does. This one, nope, I forgot. You kind of have to just over that one because you can't bullet anything. But Malik Willis's deep throw accuracy is just too bad for me to try anything else other than that, to be honest. He's not really the deep thrower type, and so we'll try to get out of the pocket here. It just broke so quick. We had no protection on that offensive line. 0. 1st and 10 for this Colts offense now, as they'll look to get their drive started and going, and this one somehow completed to Jelani Woods in traffic. And this one, same deal, just to Jelani Woods underneath, and they'll complete the ball to him. We'll bring the blitz again here, and we'd have, oh my god, David was in the backfield. McCreary go up and intercept that as you know, Richardson tried to get that out. We just read the ball wrong. Would have had another great sack, as I'm not about to just bring only 3 here on 2nd and 10. Give me some other option. That is not gonna do, and we'll have to go with Joseph Klein, Paris Campbell. I mean, just too many options and too much time in the pocket. We finish the first quarter just up 3-0. Not a whole lot going on there, and this one just overthrown Roger McCreary in great airtight coverage. 4th and 5. We've had a very good showing on defense to start this game off. Knock on wood, please. And yeah, we'll just look to pass the ball now, as that thing that we're talking about with DeForest Buckner is fully in effect now. Too scared to run the football. Snap the ball and go to KJ. Yeah, this one's just gonna be picked off. Who is number 3? I'm curious who that is. It's Michael Walker. It looked like he was stepping back until I pressed the triangle button and he magically shuffles forward. Bad read by me, for sure. But I don't know. I felt like it was actually quite good. KJ Hamler had a lot of room off the line. Just false, I guess, you know, reading that one, as Rashawn Montag will come up and make a TFL. This one to Pittman, just wide open. Blows past any sort of coverage on him, and it's going to be a sack. Harold Landry off the edge getting his, as he will that might even be his first sack of the season. Honestly, I haven't remembered calling his name in a sack, at least, so we'll look to see what happens here. I don't like the fact that Rashawn Montag taking too many snaps where he's playing coverage, but I mean, it's good coverage, so I really don't mind. Never mind, that was probably his responsibility there. And we'll play some press man here and just try to create some sort of pressure. This one on McCreary, I can sing all of his praises all day long until it comes down to a 7-yard touchdown to Josh Downs. Just gets off the line and makes a touchdown happen in front of Roger McCreary. And we'll try to hit him with some play action, as we're going to stick to this pass game. I like the ability of our... Okay, never mind. This one actually caught and good after the catch to keep going. I was gonna think that was gonna be an interception there, I'm not gonna lie. The only person I'll run it to right now is Jalen Reynolds, as he was quite nice and good on his first attempt today, and will be good on his second attempt today. Inside zone seems to be the only run play that really doesn't get too affected and just feels so slow. And why is Michael Walker so fucking good? And we will just try to pass the ball again. Can we get it to our running back in space, who's gonna try to make someone miss? Doesn't, still gains 2, which is yards, I guess. Nothing really, you know, talk about on that play. It's not a whole lot of greatness. And oh yes, wide open, Tyjae Spears in the middle of the field. I was hoping that there was going to be something that opens up between him and Hamler, and luckily something did. We're gonna have some confusing play action going on in the backfield, and just get it out to, who is that? Is that Antonio Gibson? It is. He gets up the field, and we will just have a drop back pass here. Never mind, it is play action, and we'll roll that way. And not a whole lot open, as we'll just try to get this one to our good receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. And this is a confusing play right here. To me, this is very confusing, very annoying, very pointless play. Can we split those linebackers? We try. It looked like there was pressure in Malik Willis's face, and it doesn't matter, because right as I press the button, the linebackers just accelerate up to a point where they'd be able to make a play. 4th and 4. You really want to go for this? Hey, I mean, coach is coach, right? So we'll have to go for it. So much for safe play calling. This is a definite field goal spot for me. But hey, coach is calling the plays, and if he wants to go for it and he likes our chances here, then I like our chances here. So we'll try to... Nope. Inaccurate quarterback! On purpose. The game doesn't let me win. And this one just going to be picked off. It would have been if our DB had better, you know, footwork. 2nd and 10 now, as we'll try to, I mean, play the run. Joseph Klein comes up and makes a huge impact. And there's Rashawn Montag flying around this defense right now. 3rd and 7, the big target here, Jelani Woods, will obviously probably be the guy to go to. And it'll be 4th and 7. Good stop on defense. I can tell you this is automatically a gain for, you know, 7 yards. Never mind, the safety came up. Why does the safety come up? Because they knew I ran a play. Sorry, that phrasing was off. I meant they knew I chose a run play, as they're going to bring extra pressure off that edge, and Jalen Reynolds will do his best to get up and out. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to step up We're going to call this play, and we're going to put Jalen Reynolds on a little out. And you know what? I'm going to put even Okonkwo on a little dig. All right. And if one of them doesn't get open, then sue me or crap on me. Never mind. We have no time in the pocket. We're even rolled out too far left. And someone like Grover Stewart pass rushing from the inside gets to Malik Willis. Our line sucks. And I guarantee you that is on the rookie center who has severely okay, it wasn't. It was from actually Peter Skoronski, our best lineman, as he lets up leverage to the left. And right here, we had Okonkwo wide. I mean, I'm sure Michael Walker somehow is going to make, you know, some freaky not Fred Taylor. What's that? Lawrence Taylor type play on that. 1st and 10. If this one's a run, we should bottle it up pretty. Never mind. We couldn't. We got sucked into a vortex in the middle of the line there with Joseph Klein for some freaking reason. We'll have a little linebacker blitz coming up the middle inside area and create pressure, and that's incomplete. Good to see. Talk about pressure here. It's going to be on Anthony Richardson to make one hell of a play, as there's going to be pressure in the backfield immediately. We're getting there, and Rashawn Montag probably would have been there to stop that screen had he got it off. And RPO here probably not going to work. It does somehow. Antonio Gibson good for about 4. Okay, good. Gibson up 5 rushes, 40 yards. And this play might not work against this defense, as we'll step up and just go Jalen Reynolds, get a block from Traylon Burks. He doesn't. DeForest Buckner still involved in this one. We have hit under that 2-minute warning spot to the point where it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get this ball out in space and areas like that, as we're going to go up here. Can we just get this one to Okonkwo? No freaking way. What a throw. What a catch. Believe it or not, that last play actually went under review, but we passed inspection as we were able to get up and out here. I was going to try. Can we do? No way. Michael Walker tipped it somehow. I mean, Michael Walker's to go. I'm about to go trade for Michael Walker, but you see what I see right here with DeAndre Hopkins up the seam route here. Can we slot this into him? Yes, and a 90 plus, I think he might be 88, but that high of a receiver that's known to be a contested catch monster can't bring that down. Madden is unbelievable. And what are we going to go for here on this play? And they have pressure right up. We got pancaked. Who got pancaked? You're getting fired. You're sat down for the rest of the game, you son of a bitch. Who the hell got pancaked on the interior line against Grover Stewart? Who was? Okay, it was Brunskill against DeForest Buckner. Brunskill, you're out of this game, right? That's number 62? No, it was Matt Hennessy. So Brunskill will come in and play for Hennessy. This has been a defensive showdown so far, and Addison Reed's kick is up and good. 6-7, as I mentioned. Just a defensive showdown. 1st and 10, we'll have man coverage responsibilities against Jonathan Taylor, and this one's just floated up. Roger McCreary does a great job getting in the way of that one. Love to see that. McCreary is so good. And another man assignment, and I mean, they just know. Like, the CPU is it's so ridiculous. When they want to win, they're gonna fucking win. 1st and 10, obviously probably a pass situation, and that is Christian Fulton struggling. Are you joking me? Christian Fulton, Roger McCreary, your counterpart, is so good in a spot, especially like that, and you can't even make a play like that. It's utter bullcrap. And this one underneath, good pass break up there from Levante David and Kevin Byard, 2 of our defensive leaders. 3rd and 3 now, as we're going to go for Jelani Woods. Saw that one a little early, and Joseph Klein does a great job holding that one. Antonio Gibson, I guess, is the player to highlight with 5 carries, 40 yards. That is true. He's been good today, but probably not better. If I had to say, probably just not better than tight end Okonkwo. As I mean, we're gonna have to look for someone. This one, I'm never throwing this football again. Nope. This one's gonna be intercepted thanks to Madden's CPU that just wants to win so bad. If Jalen Reynolds wants to take one to the crib, then he can't. Nope, he can't. Grover Stewart turns into prime defensive line. This is what you sculpt your lineman to be. Like, that was like 90 something plus overall speed. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter against Grover Stewart. He's not Grover Stewart. DeForest Buckner. I'm just so fed up. That is not a human play. We're gonna have to play over top here. I'm just not about to get dunked on here, as this one's just gonna go out of bounds. We've got 4 deep zones on the field. We'll let them have anything they want underneath, and even an open Jelani Woods was there for Anthony Richardson. Just doesn't trust him, and you can't really throw it inbounds at this point, because then it'll literally just be it'll be just taken up, I guess, and or I guess it'll be just taken to the ground, I should say. And we'll give him a nice old cushion here, and I'll be playing with Willie. Okay, we'll be playing and using Willie Gay in this situation. I'm gonna let Jesus come down with this one, as it was actually almost a completion. I would have died on the spot. And in Jacksonville, a division matchup here, CJ Stroud 9 of 11, 79, a touchdown. Damian Pierce averaging 4.5 per carry. Mike Williams being quite unuseful, as Trevor Lawrence leads the Jags team, only scoring 3 points and just over 100 yards. In New York, Carolina, blue versus blue, light versus dark. Bryce Young 3 of 5, 44 yards, doing pretty good, but Saquon Barkley definitely the player to highlight here for the Giants. 10 carries, 56 yards and a touchdown. What a way to start the week for him, or I guess the half. And New Orleans will be the lead, or will take the lead over the Seahawks, 7-0. Derek Carr throwing that touchdown to Michael Thomas, and Kenneth Walker's been pretty ineffective against the Saints defense, and we'll be back to our game. And here we are in the second half, 6-7, one of the lowest scoring halves of the series for frickin' sure. And this one, we'll have to take a good angle with Roger McCreary, and just couldn't even push the big man out of bounds. Jelani Woods up the field. This one, a read option. So, of course, we take off the QB scramble as a focus on defense, and they're going to go to it. Like, this is so bullshit, man. 2nd and 3, we'll bring a blitz now, and Richardson feeling the pressure. And who is that in coverage? I think it might have been Hooker, who did a great job in coverage. 3rd and 3, I get out of formation here just to go cover the quick out, and they're going to throw that one perfectly to Devin Duvernay, who will be playing, I think, slot receiver for him. And here's the blitz. Levante in Anthony Richardson's face, and he's only thrown 50% today, but no interceptions, and that's pretty much the difference between the two, Malik Willis and the other guy, Anthony Richardson. He's been super good today, and this one will be an RPO out to the outside. Jelani Woods will just bowl over him, and it'll be 3rd and inches. You can see a power run incoming, but I'm not going to let the passing attack stop. So we'll try to focus underneath, but also, stuff the middle of the field and bring some guys down. Hopefully that's good enough to get there. I'm going to use Joseph Klein to get back there. No, instead it's going to be Mike Dana doing the hard work and get into the backfield, getting a huge chunk of a big TFL. Mike Dana coming up huge. This one, a very, very far kicking attempt. This one just going to be out of the uprights. No good. We'll have great field position to start our drive. I'm scared to pull a screen right now just because of how the pass protection has been so far in this game, as we'll try to work up with Jalen Reynolds and just follow our blocks the best we can. Malik Willis has been good. 11-23, 130 something, I think, and just done a good job altogether today. And really good to see that he's starting to get comfortable with the offense, and we're making those safe and good reads, as Reynolds will just be glitched and attached to someone's ass pretty much. And we'll look for a curls concept here, and hopefully someone can find their way open. You wouldn't guess, of course not. And this one intercepted. Yep, Michael Walker, you son of a you're such a pain. You're the best player I've ever played against, and you're probably even a 71 overall player. They're wide open, and Michael Walker, as soon as I press and start rolling, he's gonna make the play. He's gonna get over there. He's gonna stop covering the guy he's been sitting on for the last hour and a half. Jonathan Taylor held today just to 5 rushes and 6 yards, and that is after a gain of 3. So obviously been kind of a non-factor today. I would go ahead and use Azeez Al-Shaair here, try to figure out what they're doing, and if we can find a gap in this line. Sean Montag struggles to get off a block, and it'll be Levante David and Joseph Klein gathering together for that tackle. 3rd and 2, we'll bring the linebackers up the middle, and that seems to be the wrong option. Sorry, everyone is getting brought into Pound Town today. Play a little closer to the line of scrimmage, and now Jonathan Taylor is probably going to get these wheels running and start to yeah, he's almost already back up to 5 yards of carry. You know how sometimes you pinch the line to make the run defense better? It only gets worse when you pinch it. It opens up a bigger gap and a bigger hole, and this one will be Willie Gay's fault, I guess, but you're not sticking with that speed no matter what. The Colts have come out in the second half swinging, and we're gonna have to try to bring pressure here in to, yeah, it doesn't matter. Anthony Richardson, the one time it's for a touchdown, can throw perfect with pressure in his face. All the other times he's at least 5 yards off every time, just throwing it away and stuff. And then the one time is for a fucking touchdown, when the CPU obviously has the clear advantage, they're gonna take it. They're gonna complete the pass. They're gonna create a touchdown. Duh. I'm so fucking over it. Losing sucks, and that's one thing, and I wouldn't mind it as long as the CPU wasn't so over freaking powered all the time, man. It feels so one-sided. You never have a chance. That's what it feels like when you have a team like mine. I'm okay with losing the fair way, but as long as you're gonna play your bullshit CPU, it's never gonna be fun. It's never. Antonio Gibson getting out in space, and that's a good huge chunk of yards, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. I've lost all morality and respect for this dog shit series and whatnot. Well, yep, this one's gonna be picked off again too. Yeah, sick. Inside shade, where? Nowhere. Nowhere, man. Like, the safety drops immediately. This is what I'm talking about, unfair. A quick pass to someone who has open seam. You'll see it right here. So we're going to snap the ball. Nope, you're not going to be able to see. You're just going to be able to see the dog shit that happened. So here we go. See, look at this. This is about 15 yards of separation. That's 5, 10, 15 yards of separation. Snap the ball. Hopkins going to have that inside shade. I throw it right. Okay, so I start cocking back actually right here, and this is inside shade. So my left stick is, you know, I'm trying to get it to right here, fit in a pocket, and this one just, why? How is that a thing? I don't get that. I don't. We're just gonna blitz Anthony Richardson every play and hopefully he has good results, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all the shit, and he'll get out in space, and I'm gonna kill someone. I'm gonna literally punch a hole straight through my fucking monitor. This one's just gonna be up for Josh Downs, and how is that out? I'm not even going the left. I'm literally staying straight on path, and it's just gonna be a touchdown, dude. You'll never guess. It's 21-6 after halftime. 1 quarter after halftime, they put up 14 points in a whole quarter, when in a whole half they put up what, 7 points? This game's a bag of dick, man. I hate this fucking game with a passion. Then why do you do this series? Because I like the team building aspect of it, and the fact that you can user and play with your guys on your team, as we're going to try to get there. And Antonio Gibson's had one hell of a game today. 6 rushes, 68 yards, and even in the past game he's been so effective. And Jalen Reynolds now getting a taste of a few yards, going up for a good 10. He's been quite ineffective today. He's just over 3 yards per carry now, and it's annoying too, because the middle of the field will never actually be open. And this one up for Chigakonkwo. Like, the middle of the field will never be open, so don't ever look for slants, and on tight end attack like that, don't ever look for anything like that. It has to be a crossing route. After 5 seconds, the ball's been in your hands. Like, it's actually like ridiculous, the consistency from the defense and everything like that. You gotta be, I'm done. And right here, you will not see DeAndre Hopkins open, because they know the exact play I called. So you won't see anything work here, except, I mean, Chigakonkwo get... What was that? Dude, this is what I'm talking about. You guys want to know what I'm talking about? It's this bullshit. Play action on 4th and 13 seems to be the only way we can get linebackers dropped. They're going to drop immediately back into coverage. They're not even going to buy the fact that there's actually no way. Yep. Of course, it's a fucking interception somehow. Is that Sean Murphy Bunting? The former... Yeah, it is Sean Murphy Bunting, the former Titan. Well, this one up to Michael Pittman Jr. and just shrugs off Shaq Griffin, who was draped all over him. This one will be a pretty easy touchdown. Michael Pittman Jr. into the end zone. So far on the season, they're going to highlight Jalen Reynolds with only 45 rushes for 255 yards. Been held pretty low today. He's been effective when we've used him in the passing game, especially in the past, but today we really haven't like dialed up everything for him, so we will today and try to get out in front of some guys and just work with our blockers. Seems to be the only thing working right now, our screens anyways. And we'll go back down to, okay, yep, hit him in the fucking face. Maybe that'll wake his ass up. When this channel gets monetized, like, I'm gonna be demonetized every fucking video, because I say fucking every fucking second. So you see this right here. I just called the screen, and you see that linebacker right there? Watch, this will be perfectly covered somehow. Okay, never mind, I lied. Nope, never mind. Grover Stewart was actually there to trip me up after just 2 yards. And I see DeAndre Hopkins here. He should have space, but no, Michael Walker gonna pick this one off. Yep, and touchdown. Zip touchdown, just right in front of our DBs, right under a linebacker, right in our face. And yay, touchdown Colts. Go, go, go. And it's a blocked fucking field goal, dude. Why are you diving on it? Such a moron. Pick it up and run. Well, this isn't gonna help Malik Willis's season stats, I'll tell you that. I mean, honestly, the guy's been doo-doo dog shit today, and that's what his best throw looks like right there. That's the best throw we can get on 5 INT. I thought it was 4. Historically bad performance today from our Titans team, and they're gonna have someone wide off the edge. We'll try to get this one back to whoever the hell that was. That would be KJ Hamler. We'll try our best to get this one converted here. Let's go Chigakonkwo. Finally, some open space ahead of him too. He'll get up the field. Can we put a stiff arm in whoever the hell that was? Andrew Dillard goes down. Cool. We might actually have some movement on the tackle. And this one also to Chigakonkwo, who can't get up and move there, but Malik Willis does a good job. They're just giving us a blanket right now. That's the only reason we look half good. And we'll look for Traylon Burks. And this one just overthrown on a 4th and 3. We're already losing, Madden. Can you stop bending us over? 3rd and 10. And yep, Kevin Byard takes the worst angle possible. Like, they're obviously gonna convert. Actually, I want them to score. So you want to see some fun shit here? This is 3rd and 10. All right. And what do we have? We have ourselves a good box here and a blitz. And obviously, I go down and Quentin Nelson just... I mean, what a guard he is. But get outside, and Tier Tart or whoever the hell this is right here couldn't keep getting motion in that direction. And then watch Kevin Byard's lost ass. Okay, I think he's manned up on someone. What? Like, yeah, let's just go behind Shaq Griffin. Let's play peekaboo, and we'll get a sack on Anthony Richardson. And they're gonna go for a QB run, and this one's gonna go for a fucking touchdown. Go Anthony Richardson, man. You're my favorite of all time. There's no stopping it, man. And Rashawn Montag does a great job getting in the backfield to obstruct that one, and TR Tart's down. And doesn't matter. Okay, we actually do get him down. Tim settles down now, so our defensive tackle goes down, and our backup defensive tackle goes down. And it looked like they both got similar injuries, actually. Try to play underneath, bring the house down, try to stop this run, and nope. Okay, touchdown. Of course, when it's on the last straw, they're gonna make it happen. I don't think I've actually ever seen... Okay, we get this again. Okay, don't dive on it this time. How do we miss that? Anyways, I don't think I've seen a better half of football than displayed today by the Colts. I see Carlos Diaz, who will be covered almost immediately. That is a given. We'll give it to Antonio Gibson, who's been so good today. He's kind of just gone under the radar though today, just because of when he gets his opportunities. And I see Carlos Diaz again, but what is he gonna do? Dog shit nothing, as they're gonna keep dropping. Catch that one. There you go. Carlos Diaz is another guy I really want to get involved. He's very good in your fundamental tight end, as you would probably call him. And this one to Gibson, he'll drop it. And Nicholas Petit-Frere will go down. And here comes Yosh Nijman. And we'll go Jalen Reynolds underneath, as it's just been the... And Michael Walker obviously suplexes him because he feels like it. But it's just been the running back catch the ball day. I mean, honestly, we've really had nothing else going on. As we'll just try to... Nope. Okay, everyone's just bottled. They knew the play. 4th and 4 will do the only thing that's worked today. But since it's 4th and 4, it won't work. Watch. As we'll get Jalen Reynolds, and yep, I can literally call this shit from 2.5 years away. I mean, it sucks. This one will go for a touchdown, obviously, like duh. You guys don't need to watch the rest of this. And Roger McCreary will actually get a... Don't bring it out of the end zone, you ding dong. Why are we down on the 1? Why? I didn't even do that. I tried to stay in the end zone. And yes, I'm going play action because Grover, or not Grover, the other guy, DeForest Buckner, will get... Nope, I threw the ball away. I'm literally pressing down on... I pressed it right here. I literally let it go right the second someone slipped a block. This is the worst fucking game I've ever been a part of. This game is over. They're gonna punt it to us, dude, for real. And they're gonna actually punt this one out of bounds. And that will be game. This one concludes 42-6, and I've never been less demoralized in my life, dude. This is fucked up, man. I'm doing this for a series, and this bullshit, like, it takes away from content. I'm obviously not big. Not a whole lot of you guys rely on me to post good content, but for personal reasons, I want good content on the channel. I want to produce some stuff I enjoy instead of me just yelling, cursing, and like just being so demoralized and done the whole fucking episode, dude. We'll look into player stats now, as Malik Willis had 0 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Everything else really doesn't matter. 50% completion percentage, 47, 250 yards. You know, obviously Anthony Richardson was just the best of all time. Antonio Gibson was probably player of the game if it wasn't for Chigakonkwo. For us, 7 attempts, 65 yards. He was just so good. And then through the air, Chigakonkwo 6 catches, 115, but Antonio Gibson 5 catches for 51. Like I said, he was really good. Really got no one else involved and made a few different targets, but it doesn't really matter. And 2 sacks allowed from Andre Dillard. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Defensively, led the team in tackles is Joseph Klein. Increased his role this week and came out and did a lot with it. And Rashawn Montag had 2 TFLs. Levante David had 2. Tier Tart, who goes out with 1. Harold Landry, Willie Gay, Joseph Klein. And QB sacks, 1 for Landry, 1 for Gann, 1 for David, and an interception for Roger McCreary. Derek Tart has an upgrade, even though he has a dislocated elbow and will be out for 4 weeks. He's a good pass blocker, pass rusher, and power moves especially, and run stopper is pretty good. That's probably the role he'll be playing the most, and what I want him to be best at is run stopper for sure. +2 block shedding will put it up to 81. No need to say anything about that game. If it isn't a win, I don't feel like talking about it. On to the next one. 2 new injuries on the injury report. It's 2 defensive tackles that are very similar, and they're both out for 4 weeks. I would like to move to IR. I mean, place on IR. How long is that? How long would that be? I feel like that would be a lot longer than I want. I think it's 3, but I'm not 100% sure. And now with the guy that I put Tim Settle on IR, so now I'm gonna look around for a replacement. Bring Isaiah Buggs in, Alabama D tackle, come in and help us out for a couple weeks. But yeah, that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, always remember to go down and smash that like button. I always appreciate that for sure. Let's get Isaiah Buggs up here. But yeah, go down, subscribe if you enjoyed, like the video as well, and yeah, I guess just kind of poke around the channel. If you guys like any of the content, or feel like it's a good idea, then go watch it, or feel like it's a good video idea. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys next time, and deuces.